Hello everyone, this is Crafterman, and welcome to the Green Plateau Deputy Election Debate. Let's hear from our candidates, Navaket Governor Sandian Express, and
Hello?
Tredonia Governor Dynasty. Okay, so you will each have about a minute to answer the question. If you go over the time I say stop, your podium will blow up. So I suggest you don't be like the candidates in all the debates, and you don't keep talking even after I tell you to stop. So, the first question is for both of you. This question is, why are you running for deputy, and why do you think you'll make a good deputy? We'll start with you, Dynasty. Why do you think so?
Okay. Why?
Yeah.
Well, if you've seen my city of Noxus, you can see that it's successfully built. My province has the most electoral votes, and I believe I made good enough governor to take a higher position and expand this success to other parts of the plateau.
Alright, Sandian Express, same question. Why do you want to run for deputy, and why do you think you're really good?
The reason why I want to run for deputy is that I've noticed that the plateau has a lot of flaws, and I mean a lot of flaws. So if I run for deputy, I could fix this whole plateau and make it better.
Alright. So now, next question is individual questions. Dynasty, you have expressed some disloyalty to the plateau. I remember in Season 2, at the very end, you were working with Petercraft, and you tried to kill me. You also keep saying that you're going to take over the plateau in world conquest. So, how do you defend that?
Well, for killing, that I can explain because, when I first joined, I was greeted by Petercraft, told him that he was the leader of the plateau, or he told me that he was the leader of the plateau, and he told me that there was someone leading an enemy plateau.
What?
To try and destroy that. That's what I was told. So he said if I kill you, I would get that land, turn it into my own nation, and he would help me rule. That's what I was told.
Sandian Express, do you wish to respond to that?
You knew that Crafterman was the leader of this plateau, and you knew that that Petercraft.
May I interject?
Sure. Yeah, sure.
I did not know he was leader of. I thought there were multiple plateaus, and the blue plateau, that I know now, was the first one, and the green plateau was the second one. So I thought he was the leader of a plateau, not the main one, or not the original one.
Well, I mean, you made a mistake.
Yes, that is.
I mean, I can't. That you made a mistake. I mean, I'm not saying like you shouldn't be running. I mean, like you are running.
But doesn't everyone make mistakes? I'm sure you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying everybody makes mistakes, but you shouldn't have done that. You should have known better. You shouldn't. It's fine. Carry on.
It's just
move on. And speaking of moving on, we have to move on with this. So next question is for Sandian Express. This question is, San, although you've been in the plateau for way longer than Dynasty, you don't join as much. You don't really join that much. You only join when I'm on. And Dynasty, he's on like 2 hours a day, and he is really productive. So, how do you defend this?
I've been busy doing a lot of stuff, and it's been crazy.
All right. So you're busy. Dynasty, he's not very busy, but I guess that's not the most important issue. So now let's move on to the issue of animal civilizations. Now, we've seen in the past few episodes more and more that animals do form their own civilizations. We got attacked by one about, 40 episodes ago. So, how will you improve our relations with the animal tribes and civilizations? Sandian Express.
Well, I would actually do more trading with them, because we don't do trading with animal nations. It would benefit two things. One, resources, and two, our relationships. It would actually do both.
Really? So what resources will we get from the animals that we can't get from just each other?
So let's say if they're carnivorous, they wanted meat, and they have a meat shortage, we can trade with the meat for whatever they have. We can't get certain tools very, really easily. They can get tools really, really easily, and if we trade with them and we get those tools, we can use them to our benefits.
Alright, Dynasty, same question.
Okay, so first of all, the jungle reserve is not populated by any civilization, so if animals don't want to live it alongside humans, then let them go there. And I believe that the reason these animal uprisings have occurred is because of an outside source.
What outside source?
I'm not sure, but as we've noticed, ever since around Kabubinator's death, all these animal uprisings have occurred. So I believe it's something that's happened around then. And I agree with your idea for trading. That is a very good one, but selling things like whips and sticks to animals isn't very good because most animals don't have opposable thumbs.
I don't think that really matters in a video game. Okay, so moving on from this very odd topic. Now, do you think we have enough provinces? Will you create more? So we'll start with you, Dynasty.
With who? Me?
Yeah.
Sorry, it cut off at the end. I personally believe we're good with the amount. We should increase the amount of provinces, but we should increase the amount of cities. But I'm Ex-Versa, basically destroyed from the Civil War. We should be able to turn that into sort of a post-war sort of museum state, like not Gettysburg, or maybe it was Gettysburg in a real life as an example. Was a war site which got turned into which had some of the old buildings and got turned into basically a historic site.
All right.
We should do that with, yeah.
And San, what do you think? Will you expand further beyond the boundaries of our current world, or do you think we're good for now?
I think we're good for now. We have a lot of uncharted territories that we haven't even settled yet. I agree with Dynasty on that part, actually. But what we should do, we shouldn't turn Extroversia into a whole museum state. But what we can do is some parts we can some buildings we can make them into museums. Is what I'm saying.
All right. Okay, so the next question is a very serious question. As we all know, recently the Titans have escaped from the pit, and they might pose a great danger. We don't know exactly what they intend to do, but it can't be good when Kronos is in charge. So, Sandy and Express, you've had experience with Kronos as you killed him the first time in Season 1. So, Sandy and Express, how will we find out what they're up to, and how will we stop them?
Now, during Kronos is in charge, we need to learn about his weaknesses.
We need to learn his weaknesses. So, how are we going to do that?
We're going to have to send a military expedition. We're going to have to make the plateau. We have to protect the plateau. One thing. Second thing, we need to use all of his tactics against him. Remember the tactics that he told Petercraft to use? We need to use those tactics against him.
I see.
Easy.
So, Dynasty, how do you think we should defeat Kronos?
Well, how did we kill him last time?
Well, you should really study up on your Plateau history. Last time, Kaboominator pushed him off the Death Star.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, right, that was... I thought, yeah, I remember that, sorry. I don't study history too much, but I did do some analyzing on the creatures, and it seems... Do you remember way back when I first joined and I thought Petercraft was the leader of the plateau and I had that huge pit?
Yeah.
And you remember how I sealed it?
Yeah.
The being inside there might have been as strong or stronger than Titans, so I believe we can use that magic on a much smaller scale to seal Titans and either cause them to starve to death or die of asphyxiation.
Yeah. What is this magic though?
It's a thing known as glass ceiling magic, which is
the type of magic that keeps women from advancing in politics. Glass ceiling, get it? Okay.
Or at least, yeah.
Okay, we're over.
All right.
We should be in glass.
Okay, I don't really fully understand, but it sounds good to me. I'll take your word for it. So, now, next question is about strengthening our military, because right now, the military province has not many people in it, like 2. So, San, this question is for you. Do you think we should have other people that are not in the military province, fight in the military and in battles?
Yes, we should. I agree, because my province does mob fighting, and mob fighting is like fighting against troops. and you use tactics to fight mobs. It's you think you don't use them, but you do. In my experience of as being a mob-fighting province governor, that's what we should do. We should actually recruit people that are not only just from the military, but we need to recruit ordinary people if we want to make a stronger military.
All right. So Dynasty, same question. Will you recruit people from outside the military?
That's what.
Well, we usually have a thing known as. Have you ever heard of a draft in the military?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I said.
Yeah, pretty much. But I believe we should draft, but also adapt strategies from different sources.
All right. So now let's move to a topic that you actually disagree on, because right now it seems like Dynasty is disagreeing with everything Sand says. So now this topic is a very controversial topic, probably the most controversial topic in the Green Plateau. One word: cheating. We'll start with you, Dynasty.
Okay. As I said, I believe survivalists and cheaters should live alongside each other and learn to deal with that. But maybe if necessary, for example,
Yeah, but it's like people trade with each other and they have to be on the same level. So how will cheaters trade with survivalists if one of them is cheating and one of them is not?
They won't. Items obtained from cheating should be contraband for survivalists, and yeah, that's really it. Survivalists.
But how will you make people like not use them? The cheaters
not
could
use
just.
them?
How will you make sure they don't trade them? How will you keep an eye on that?
It'll become illegal, and if a survivalist is caught using a cheating item, it'll be confiscated.
But it's like we can't like walk around and like check everyone's inventory, and even if we do, how are we gonna know where the item came from?
Well, valid point. My original idea for this, but I tried to improve upon it, was have survivalists and cheaters live separately.
You just said they would coexist.
Or how things? Yes, I'm.
All right.
Valid point. I need to think about this.
All right. So now, San, you are anti-cheating, but I'm mostly anti-cheating too. But I still allow some cheating thanks to my current deputy Pinecone. So you're allowed to turn off rain if it rains, and keep inventory is on. So San, if you're elected deputy, will you abolish these exceptions?
Probably not, but I will keep limits on cheating. I do not like cheating, but I do not want to fully abolish it because people may do an uprising, and they might do protest, and you don't want protests in an already developing plateau. You do not want to do that. I would probably. My idea is you would want to put limits on cheating. I wouldn't want to abolish them, because of protests. Already, this country is already in it's going downhill already.
Yeah.
We do not want to make it even more worse.
Yeah, good idea. So now, as you know, the deputy is the second in command, and if I were to leave the plateau for whatever reason, one of you might be the next leader. So, do you have the stamina and stuff to be the leader of the plateau dynasty?
Well, I think you know the answer to that question.
San. Now Will, if you are elected deputy and you have to become leader, will you lead the plateau well?
I would say yes. Let me say, I like this plateau very much. I was one of the first people to be on this plateau, besides Kaboomanator and Pinecone, but I was one of the first.
You were before Pinecone, actually. Way
I was
before
one of
her.
the first players, well, sort of first players, to be with you.
Yeah, but will you have the stamina and tolerance for? Because we have a lot of difficult people on this plateau. Not you guys, but there's some people who are really hard to deal with. So, do you have the patience to deal with these people, San?
Yes, I do have the patience to deal with them. It's just that let them get into trouble themselves. You can't always control the people's energy. So I believe that's what I would do.
Alright, so now Dynasty. Your province is an extremely successful province, and we all know that. But it seems that you want to take over other provinces. Now, we all know that is not allowed. So, should we? Should we elect a monopolizer as the deputy?
I hope you know I'm just joking when I'm saying that, right?
You were just joking when you tried to buy all of. You were just joking when you tried to buy all of Durlan, and you were just joking when you said you were going to have a world conquest plan.
Yeah.
Yes. Why would you do that?
You know you read the book that obviously wouldn't work. Honestly, I was just trying to go into Eshelin to get wool, and I made a joke by putting my flag up, and then all this happened, and I just went with it.
Well, I wasn't concerned about that, but when we thought that R2-D2 would be the governor of Durlan, you asked him. Yeah, you asked him if you could buy the entire province.
You should be joking on a serious topic. That is not okay. That is wrong.
Yeah, like,
He said he would sell it for 2 dirt blocks. We were both joking around that. He never became even close to governor of that province.
I know, but it's like, when you're in a position of authority, you can't really joke, because especially online, it's kind of hard to tell when someone's joking. I mean, I thought you were serious, and I would have had no choice but to give you the entire province. So,
yeah, but because people take things really seriously nowadays.
Yes, so since you didn't know, I'll excuse that, but for the future, know that you shouldn't
don't
joke.
Make any jokes at all.
No,
Never.
But you can joke, just don't joke about, like, serious things, like, because people might think you're actually going to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we're getting close to the end of this debate. So, Sandian Express, you have said that you're going to make the plateau more fun and interesting, and you never really explained how, so how are you going to do that?
I'm going to make a lot more minigames.
Minigames?
And the way I'm going to do that is that we're going to make a lot. We can, like, so people who want to play minigames and, like, follow ideas, and we can also build a lot more roller coasters, and then we can play in them. We, like, I've been thinking about doing, like, a parkour game, where, like, you're allowed to jump on earlier blocks if I get elected. I might do, like, parkour games and all of that.
Yeah. Okay, so this is one of the last questions. This is the second to last question. It's for both of you. So, how will you expand our, like, as you know, the Plateau isn't that famous. We only have 150 subscribers on YouTube right now. So how will you expand our network through the internet and through the Minecraft community? Dynasty.
I'd honestly just put it up on a Minecraft Reddit maybe or something like that. I don't know. Maybe tell the people who I know play Minecraft. I mean, that's how I brought out R2-D2 into it, and that's how Nick brought me into that. So I mean, just spread it with my friends who play Minecraft, and probably just put it up on a Reddit, and we get tons of people.
Yeah.
All right, San. What do you think?
John, we can, like, convince a lot of YouTubers and a lot of famous YouTubers and, like, to, like, join our world. So once they join our world, we can, like, become a lot more popular. That's what I'm saying.
All right.
May I interject or just say something?
Yes.
What's the probability of a large YouTuber joining a small server or joining a small group?
Well, I'm not saying just do it right away, okay? We can do it, like, one by one.
So you're saying build up, like start getting more and more famous as we go along, and as we get more and more well known?
Start having smaller YouTubers, the unknown YouTubers join in the game. Like, start joining in the game. And then once we become a lot more famous, with, like, all of these, like, we can, like, make, like, a huge group, we can, like, start inviting large YouTube. We can start, inviting large YouTubers in. But we can, so we can post more videos.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
All right. So now this is the final question of tonight, and in the real presidential debates, this was failed to be answered correctly. Now, one of you is going to win this election. One of you is going to lose. Now, if you lose, will you not only accept the results of the election, but continue to be just as committed and helpful to the Plateau as you were before this election? Because we need both of you desperately. Both of you contribute bigly to the Plateau. So, Dynasty. Yeah, Dynasty, will you accept the results of this election, even if you do not win?
Yeah, I guess.
Sandian Express, if you lose, I know this is your 4th deputy election. If you lose your fourth...
My 4th.
Yeah, if you lose your 4th deputy election in a row, will you still accept the results?
I'll still accept the results. I mean, yeah, people. I have like, yeah. I mean, I'm fine if it's not like a game or something. It's not like something serious. I'm just running because I think I can fix this country.
All right.
This